Alright, so now we're heading into round 3 of the War Chief Club 11, and we've got GUA versus Bakhmagoon in a French versus Abbasid matchup. This should be an interesting one. Bakhmagoon going straight at the berries. GUA going for lumber camp straight off the bat as well as a mining camp. So actually going to go for the early hunt as well, GUA. He's going to let go of his herdables, because it's actually going to be faster for him to go on the hunt. Very smooth stuff with his food eco there. So both these players playing a bit of a smarter eco game than just getting straight on the herd. This means survival techniques. I think this actually benefits both the herd and the hunt. One scout here. Bakhmagoon so far. And so far only one for GUA, I think. Oh no, he's got two. So survival techniques finishing up for him. Acid wisdom going down now. So eco wing to start with. I wonder if you ever worth going for another wing over eco wing, because I mean it's halving your vil cost, true, but I guess if you try Rax rushing someone, you might be better off going for the military wing. The boot camp upgrade. So, scout hand over there by GUA. One of them taking all 4 sheep back while the other one sits on patrol. Just keeps an eye on what his opponent's doing. You can see Bakhmagoon going for a lot of gold. So, probably early eco tax. Which means that he's going to have space to get in some knights early on. Go for eco tax of his own, probably. So School of Cav. 5 vils building it. A little bit of scout harass happening over here at Bakhmagoon's gold mine. And his age up. It's going to finish up pretty quickly. Well, he's going to look at getting on stone, but GUA has realised his opponent is going for stone. They're going for the wheelbarrow tech. Bakhmagoon. And now he's fighting Vilvi Scout. GUA is making this a bit uncomfortable for him to gather from. And in the meanwhile, his School of Cav's on the way, so he knows he's really going to have a chance to push Bakhmagoon here, who probably doesn't want to invest in a barracks if he feels he doesn't have to. He's going to probably wait until he actually sees Knights hit the field from GUA before he really worries about throwing down a barracks to defend. So for now he's just dancing his vills. Put his own scout back. But fighting 1 to 2, it's not going to be able to make this last, I don't think. GUA's got some pretty good micro. Oh, GUA very swift there. Doesn't really want to overcommit to this. Meanwhile, Bakmagoon has gone for a Rax, because there are going to be Knights on the way now. GUA, don't know if he managed to fit in any eco text behind this, other than survival techniques, a wheelbarrow, and should have been a wheelbarrow here from Bakmagoon. Now Knight joins the field. Bakmagoon has 300 food though, but he's got a lot of low vills, so it won't be hard for the Knight to actually find and pick some off. Actually, he does manage to kill one from fresh there. GUA, you have to be careful to not lose this Knight because that's some good follow up with the spears by Bakmagoon. It's already a Bowman addition here by GUA though, so we'll be able to start focusing down the spears. At least getting them very low. Continuing to harass the gold mine. Crazy good pressure here from GUA. He's gone for a second stables as well as the School of the archery and the School of Rain, Cav. So really nice pressure here from GUA. Bakmagoon with a very quick second town center though. So pressure's going to be on GUA to actually get a lot of value here with these pushes, but so far he's doing a great job of it. Ooh, that Knight, it's dangerously close. Bakmagoon garrisons there, he could actually snipe it. But meanwhile, he's scaring off these villagers that were trying to expand down here onto this other gold mine. Doing a bit of distance gathering. And now some of the spears are being picked off by that early archer. Another one over this side. It's really giving hell to Bakmagoon at the moment. Ooh, GUA's not going to be able to get it, I don't think. He's really got Bakmagoon on the rocks here. Quite crafty aggression. And again, the spears don't want to overstay their welcome because they don't have any bow support of their own or any stable support of their own. But Bakmagoon double stables now for that horseman production. But the horsemen do lose out hard against the Knights, so Knights or mixed Knights horsemen. GUA getting a horseman there. Now, Knights or Knights horsemen, definitely going to be able to eat up horsemen in a straight up fight. So Bakmagoon trying to wall up, but it's not being very successful for him. He's actually having a villager take this long way round, which might be his saving grace. But now GUA is putting a bit of pressure on around his opponent's base. Yeah, sort of giving Bakmagoon the opportunity to actually wall up this south side though. But he does have all his cavalry here to support his archers if Bakmagoon does decide to push into him. So second barracks now, so we're up to 4 production facilities here for Bakmagoon. It's a good position of that scout for him as well. So he knows what GUA's got running across the map. Bakmagoon successfully walling himself in here. It's very cheeky of GUA doing that. Focusing horsemen with archers, but I mean it might work out for him because he's going to be able to charge into the horsemen. I don't think he even lost a bowman there. Just needs to be careful to not lose another one. But he is going to pick a couple of spears off, which is great because it does give him space to actually charge him with his own knights. But he's having a retreat now. Bakmagoon definitely has the unit count advantage, even though he might not necessarily have the value his way. And those spears, very cost effective against the bow, so it all is going to come down to micro here. These spears here, both very low, but might just be enough for that knight to survive and come and join the fray here. So GUA with some good micro here. Things just not going the way of Bakmagoon at the moment. Whoa, that's very tidy from GUA, getting out of there with 5 really low health knights. He's going to be able to clean up the scout of Bakmagoon's quite quickly here. So I do think that trade went much better for GUA than it did for Bakmagoon, who wants to try outposting this berries in this gold mine. GUA's already here. Ooh, GUA's not going to see this go up in time though. There is some units to back this up. So Bakmagoon managing to successfully dig himself out of the hole, but I think he's already lost a couple of fights. GUA's in a wonderful spot to either keep adding production or go to age 3. GUA going in just in time. Bakmagoon having to actually cancel the outpost for now. They decide to commit to the bottom berries for good, adding a blacksmith now. Not going to be able to go to age 3 unless he can get some upgrades and actually beat this French army. But GUA got range damage. Getting the blacksmith gives him bloomery for free as French. And now Bakmagoon. Well, he's already on another gold mine, so that's not really going to hurt him all that much. It's just annoying because it's so close to your starting town center. That's just an irritating level of pressure. And now Bakmagoon is reminded that he's sort of already on these expansion resources while his main base has been under threat so much. The French player just goes into the next age with a little bit of a lead. So Bakmagoon, no age 3 for him just yet. All the dancing around with villagers, even losing a couple, does cost you. Actually, I don't think he really lost all that many. But he has so many low villagers. GUA's done a good job of harassing him. So Guildhall coming in. And I think GUA might just leave that on food. Considering how food gold heavy French armies in particular are, considering how knight slated they're probably going to be. And then the fact that in age 3 at Soul Civs you want to get your stronger anti-heavy ranged unit. I suppose GUA doesn't really have to worry about it for now. Just add more knights at this stage and maybe a couple more bowmen and get the bowman vet upgrade. So he's on triple bow production now. Because I mean, until Bakmagoon gets age 3 to add his own knights, he's not a civ that's got access to any age 2 heavy units, so you don't really have to worry about switching to ARBs so fast in a matchup like this. Just getting enough bows to really punish your opponent for committing to too many spears. And the Knights are just going to win in the Cav v Cav exchange. So GUA sitting pretty at the moment. Back Magoon, the pressure's on. He's actually sort of walling up the sides of the map preemptively just to avoid everything getting rushed down by Knights. Say if he wants to, GUA wants to head through and hide stuff here or attack the hunt or the gold mine. Back Magoon's prepared. It's a bit harder to try and steal the relic off him too. The Knights cleaning up some stone gatherers. Not sure why Back Magoon's going on stone. Maybe he wants to go for a third town centre or prepare himself to go for a keep fairly quickly into his age up. But that's now all over. These Knights. Oh, one of them does fall to the spears. They did manage to get a villager there, I think. And there's another Knight. Just proving to be ever the pest. GUA having split one off. Just to go and harass at the market. Having gotten a kill. And we should be able to clean up a horseman and maybe kill a couple more vills. But he's going to have to get out of here. Yeah, that one Knight. Oh, while that one Knight's going in, GUA is figuring out what he wants to do. He might do the same trick again, actually. Yeah, he's parked another Knight over here. And Back Magoon can see it this time. GUA is doing this for a reason. He's trying to bait the army. See his opponent's age 3 kicking in now, but a lot of lancers to have a lot of horsemen to have chasing the one Knight. I mean, they will eventually kill him, but it's meant that GUA managed to sneak into Back Magoon's base here and really interrupt his gathering once again. This is great work from GUA. Keeping the Knights separate so one can keep killing villagers, being ever the threat. And there's a fight going on here. GUA can afford to bleed a couple of units. Back Magoon having to garrison a few villagers, try and tidy up his economy. GUA will continue to chip away at it. So, already getting his relics. Pair of them right now for GUA. While the mosque heading up now for Back Magoon, but GUA is going to be able to actually camp the relics, I think. This is pretty sneaky from Back Magoon. Only sending a couple of villagers too. He doesn't want to risk everything, but he can possibly leech a berries off his opponent this way, and then work his way back down the map to more safe resources in the meantime. And once again, the single Knight proving to be a bit of a pain in the ass for him. He's not even going to finish the scout off, he's just going to go, oh stuff it, I can kill another worker or two here. But the Knight is going to fall. I heard a conversion attempt there, but it must have not gone GUA's way. He's going to lose the monk, I think, but at the same time he's already up to 3 relics. Things are looking really healthy for him, and he's taking another engagement. He's bleeding a couple of units, but he's getting so many worker kills off Back Magoon at the moment, so things are looking really swell for GUA. He just needs to flip the food eco and the gold eco, which he's already done. He's sent another monk here. So he can actually probably... Oh, that's not good. It's going to die to the wolf. But he's trying to... Still trying to bait Back Magoon around the map and take these sacred sites. Well, Back Magoon realizing he's going to need to outpost up because things might get very heated around here. He might not be able to get away with stealing the berries. Meanwhile, he's pushing out. He's done well to max everything out behind this. While GUA sort of having to equalize his economy now, but doing a good job doing so to get rid of that bank. A lot of little fights going on around here, but GUA gonna steal a 4th relic. He's not going to get all 5 though, because it looks like Bakmagoon managed to get one there, and there's this big fight going on down here. A couple of GUA's villagers getting picked off, but while Bakmagoon stopped to fight the Vills, he might have bled just enough units that GUA can now stand and fight. Defensive keep now. Very useful. It'll make it extremely difficult to actually push into GUA's base with a composition like this anyway. So he's willing to let this go to late game if he has to, but I think he's far enough ahead he could look at just maybe parade pushing from here, because I mean he's managed to capture all the relics. It doesn't, all but one. Doesn't look like Bakmagoon's managed to get any. Even sitting on these sacred sites is big because it gives you that little bit more regen. Oh, that's why he sent this monk down this side. But in saying that, Scout's going to be taking a little while to kill it. And really all GUA needs to do is send a knight. Because I mean you don't want to just be bleeding monks over and over again. Even if it takes forever and a day for them to die. But this looks like it could be a really nice fight for GUA because the spears are so far away. And so many of them have already fallen to the bowman as well. This has been a great engagement for him. The spear count's almost low enough that the knights can just dive in. There is a couple of arbs just to deal a little bit more damage against the upgraded horsemen. And so GG with GUA with a very decisive fight there, and GG from Bakmagoon.